Yes.
Or effective?
Yes.
Nice, because that's great for people with psoriasis or eczema or whatever those things are.
Yes.
That is nice.
Now, the other thing, too, about that hand cream, we all tried them. And I was telling everybody yesterday, I was sampling different products. And, Christina, you brought this up a couple of shows ago when you and Diane were here talking about all the makeup products and the coupons and this and that. And I have to jump in real quick with when Christina was talking about it, and you go into any store, drugstore, whatever, and you see these big fancy poo-poo bottles with all the decoration and, all of this, and the price goes through the ceiling. Well, I tried it, and one of the products, I'm not going to give out the name, but one of the products that were really expensive, and it felt like I had olive oil in my hand. And I went, well, I don't have to buy this. I can go home and open up some olive oil, and wipe my hands.
Cook and...
Yeah, cook with it. And
massage
have a good
your body and
have
a good time.
Actually, olive oil is a very good product to use for
externally and internally, right?
Yes, exactly. It really is. But when you just pour it in your hand and you're going, okay, what do I do with this hand while I'm walking through the store, I got thinking of garlic and onions and all this stuff, because of it. And then the store product, which was down on the other end of the line, and 5 minutes after I had the stuff on my hand started itching really bad.
Probably from gluten.
Probably. I don't know what it is. But when us three ladies tried that hand cream today, it was fantastic. You don't have that greasy feeling. It blended right in with the skin. It's smoothing. It has a very good smell to it. And I don't feel like I have the olive oil anymore.
Well, we smell our hands.
We're both
I have to tell you, since you brought up the show, that Diane and I were talking about the products. It's been a week with the product that I told you I used and got all the good deals with, and it was it was a fair price and everything. And I have to tell you guys that yesterday when I went in Romana's in Redlands and ordered a glass of wine, I got ID'd, so I think it's working. I think it's working. A true story.
Now, which product was that?
It was actually that L'Oreal. Remember I told you where you get $1 off, and then they gave me $5 back on the next purchase, and it was skincare. And I'm using the moisturizer and the little bit of eye cream underneath. But I'm also using, remember I told you the makeup that they had like $10 off for the foundation, and it came with the brush on it? I'm using that too. So it's been 1 week, and I do see a difference. So my point is not that it would be that product or any other, but, just because it, like you said, just because it's in a fancy bottle, it costs $62 doesn't make, you need a comparison shop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that brings us right back to you. Yes. He's thinking, wait a minute, I have my product there, and you're talking about everybody else's. It's a comparison thing we're doing.
You have those very same types of products for anti-aging?
Yes, I have all of those. Our products are about 30 to 40% cheaper than the big box stores that you go to.
We like that.
And we deliver them directly to your front door.
I like that even better.
Car. You don't have to spend any gas. And everybody says, oh, I got to pay shipping. Yes, but it's cheaper than the 2 or 3 gallons of gas you'll burn going from here to there to pick up an item or this, and then they're out of it and don't have it. So,
and if you're friends, you could order together, like the three of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the products are just, I can't tell you enough about the products. I mean, I've got some products that I have here. One of them is I was showing Bev earlier. You can spray it on your countertop, wipe it down, throw a piece of bread on it, and make a sandwich you need it. You don't have to disinfect anything, wipe it down, clean anything.
Now, that was going to be my question. With your cleaning products, do they disinfect?
Yes. The product I have here is EPA approved. It actually kills more germs than a major brand that you spray in the air, and it tells you do not inhale.
You know what? So that would be good, especially if your immune system is low or things like that, because it's hard to find things that you can breathe and then sanitize with.
All of our products
have
a great smell for it. Lemony. This is a product that's made with the herb of thyme and lemons and citrus juices.
I really would like to have that, along with the lotion, and probably, what he does too is, I will say, going back to what I said, I took a lot of time trying to figure out and reading things. He takes the guesswork out too, because you already know what you're getting.
Yes. The other thing about, I don't mean to interrupt you, we are 100% money back guaranteed.
That's nice, too.
You can return an empty bottle to us. We will refund the money.
And the other thing I wanted to say about your products is Maria, that from Got Pain.
Correct.
And I've been seeing her quite a while for the No Slice and Dice and whatever. Everybody knows Maria now. And she uses your products.
Yes.
In her hospital.
Yes.
So I don't think anybody could top that, no matter what you say.
Nice stamp of approval.
Yes.
Yes, that is.
Yes.
I can't say enough about the products. And when I first saw them, I think there's a correlation between the health problems that females have in cleaning all the house during their years growing up. Most females clean houses. I mean, that's just the way it is, your kitchen, the bathroom and stuff. And I just heard some statistics yesterday. The health problems between unemployed females is greater than employed females. Now, sort of think about that for a second. The unemployment rate is high among females, and they're having more health problems. And that's probably because they're staying home, cleaning their house, breathing all the chemicals and junk and stuff that's put out there. And we have none of that.
That's
Hear that,
pretty
ladies?
cool.
Get back into the workforce quick.
Leave your house dirty. No.
And then call Randy right away and get his products. You know?
Just go on strike right now. Say you can't do any housework until you get Randy's products from Focus Your Future. Okay? And if, somebody has a problem with it, say, hey, get me the products.
There you go. And, Randy, before we go on, what is the one big thing you want everybody to know?
I think the big thing is, number one, they're American-made.
Yay.
They're safer for you, safer for your family, your kids, your pets, and safer for the environment. We've all got to leave this planet a little better than what we found it.
I agree.
Yes.
And I am involved in a study, and because of all these products and all the other environmental
right.
pollutants. It's called the Sister Study, and it's because of cancer. It's cancer research.
Right.
And so these products, I'm sure, would help those statistics that, they gather facts.
Correct.
For all this stuff.
Well,
so this would definitely be,
as I mentioned
better.
earlier, my wife has multiple sclerosis. 20 or 30 years ago or 40 years ago, nobody ever heard of that, or very few people had it. Now, all the chemicals and stuff over the years,
right.
My wife has cleaned the house with, the bathroom and laundries and all that stuff. Who knows? I'm not saying it caused it, but I'm just saying I think there's a correlation between that, because most females have multiple sclerosis, higher rates than males.
Yeah, because men need to clean the house, too.
Yes,
I agree.
they should. My golly gee, yes.
Equal opportunity dirt in there,
I think, Randy, you're right on target, too, because my cousin, who's a renowned radiologist, said the same thing. Chemicals. He believes that some of our diseases that we have, you hear of it more often, too, now, like cancer, along with a whole host of others. He believes that it is chemical. And so you have something to offer that we can start now, even teach our children to learn more about that and use these kinds of products.
Correct.
So I'm all for that.
Yes, well, us three ladies are going to sample more of these products, and we're going to come back and do our test on them, and then give you the results and everybody else. But so far, you're hitting 1,000 over there, kiddo. You really are.
I love it.
You're welcome.
I can't wait. I get to go home and say, Randy said I need a housekeeper.
You're on.
A housekeeper that uses his products.
Yes, there you go. Okay, now, don't go nowhere, okay? All right, and Eric, who do we have on the line? I see that light flashing.
Why, we have Carol.
With World Travel Family of Agencies.
That's who.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Hi there, ladies. How are you?
We're
Hi,
good.
Carol.
Good.
Oh, Carol, your music is on.
Yes, I am packing my bags to set sail to go on the high seas.
Woohoo.
And where are we going, my dear?
Where we are going, my dears, is going to be on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. We're going to be aboard the beautiful love boat, the Sapphire Princess. It's a 7-night cruise sailing out of Los Angeles, and we're going to visit the beautiful ports of call in California, including San Diego and San Francisco and Santa Barbara, and also we're going to make a quick stop in Ensenada, Mexico, and we have a couple of glorious days at sea, so we're going to be able to pamper ourselves and enjoy the spa or read our book at the pool or laugh at funny people or just meditate and collect ourselves. It's going to be absolutely fabulous, and you need to all join us. It's going to be the Let's Go Sailing Cruise on May 5th.
I am so looking forward to this. And
Me too.
yes, Diane and I are already beginning our shopping.
Oh, yay!
Yes.
What are some of the tips for the other people that are signing up to go? Because it's going to be, we should have lovely weather. May is usually a very, very nice month for sailing the California coast. So what are you guys suggesting?
Well, I'm suggesting you don't pay full price for anything.
Yeah.
And you don't shop in the major stores if you can get away with it. You go to the independent shops and shop online.
Yes. And where should they book their cruise?
Oh, my goodness. They should book their...
I don't know.
My goodness sakes, let's put that out there for all of you listeners that want to go on this cruise, whether you want to be involved with us, because some of the amenities that you're going to have by booking with the World Travel Cruise is you're going to get a few extra things that you don't ordinarily get. Mm-hmm. You're going to get a $25 shipboard credit. You're going to get some onboard amenities that total over $200 that you're not going to get if you just happen to go on that cruise anyways. It's because you're going to be with our really special little group of growing sea travelers. And you call our agency. It's a toll-free number for all of you listening right now. The direct line, if you want that, just for quick reference, everyone has cell phones, sometimes easier. It's 714-835-8111, extension 353. And you're going to talk to Lynn. Lynn is the gal who's helping to coordinate this with a team. We actually have a team dedicated just to this cruise. And they're taking the reservations. You put a deposit down. You lock it in. Final payment isn't due till around March 1st. So, you know, people have a few weeks yet to pull together whatever they want to do. But what's so fun is once you make your reservation, you can actually go onto the website, create a login. Everyone seems to know how to do that. And you can tap into your cruise, and you can look at the shore excursions that they have available, and I don't know, if you have any special requests or special occasions, it just makes it so much fun because it's so much more interactive than it's ever been.
And the best part is we're all gonna be there.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Oh, my gosh. And, you know, I'm thinking we probably could have all sorts of fun and games. I know that we have scheduled already for all of the travelers in your group to be able to have, we're going to have a hosted cocktail party. And we're also we've scheduled a kind of a Q&A period so that the people maybe, you know, that haven't had a chance to meet you at any of your other community events can actually, you know, shake hands, meet you. We're going to have questions and answers, and certainly that'll be great insight for any of the ports. But at the same time, they're going to be able to meet you wonderful ladies because you are so special, and it's going to be that intimate. If people want to be involved, they're going to be able to meet you and, you know, shake the hands of those lovely ladies we hear every afternoon.
Our soft hands
you.
because of Randy.
Yeah, we
I
have
know
soft hands
it.
today, Carol.
Oh, and Carol, when we see you next week,
Yes.
you can tell them what next week's going to be, but when we see you, you got to try some of these products. You're going to go bloody bunkers over it.
I was listening. I know. Excuse me. I want to. They sound like they're incredible. I'm very excited to kind of get some of that firsthand insight that you ladies have now. That's wonderful, and I'm very anxious to hear.
Well, you will get them. And why are we seeing you next Friday?
Well, next Friday is a very special day. I want to remind everybody to pencil it on their calendars, tap it into those Palm Pilots or iPhones or whatever gizmos they've got, because next Friday between 4 and 5, I'm going to be back on the show, of course, and we're going to do the drawing. We extended it just because of interest for folks that actually go on to Facebook. Now, everyone that's involved with Facebook knows how to do this.